like punk means that you're the outcast of society. You're the hoodlums. You're the bad kids. You know what I'm saying?
Malco, did you chew that? Malco? Malco, look at me, Malco.
The verse is so crucial. I spit it deep as Confucius. I leave you leaving with lesions, lacerations, and mass confusion. Playing you losing. I leave your city in ruin.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another segment of Rappers React. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. Alrighty, guys, before we get started, please do us a big favor. Y'all, please hit that thumbs up button. Guys, please subscribe to the channel.
And for God's sake, leave us a comment and tell us what to react to next, because that's how we get the ideas for these videos. It comes directly from you right down in the comment section. And today, man, these guys actually crossed over into kind of in the hip-hop world at some time. You know, that's the thing, man. We've been covering a lot of crossover groups. Like, we love doing that, man. Finding these bands that can cross genres, you know, like a Ronnie Radke or someone, you know, that they got their own little following, their fan base of whatever style they do. But some of these guys can actually rap. You know what I'm saying? And I guess today we're going to cover one that actually made a huge splash in the music industry by mixing their brand of punk, would you say, and hip-hop.
See, if you guys haven't noticed by the title, we're doing 21 Pilots. The name of the song is called Stressed Out. Right. All right. Don't kill me, Smokey. I don't think I've heard a song by 21 Pilots.
You have? Yeah, I'm sure you have.
It's probably one of those things.
Oh, they were huge hits, man.
What's their biggest song? Maybe
probably
this one?
Stressed Out, yeah.
See, that's the thing. Maybe I have. It's just I don't know the names and the name of the song. But
yeah,
like you were saying though, if they switch up the you know how they integrate rock and rap, you know, that's talent in itself. To do that, is real talent. Could you think of who's the first like artist or band to do that? You know, if I had to take a guess, I'd say Run DMC and Aerosmith.
Yeah, somewhere in there, along with Beastie Boys and a lot of I guess really, if as far as hip hop goes, a lot of people like to point out that Blondie was like a punk band that almost crossed over into pop back in like the late 70s, early 80s. And they had a song or two where they would do just a little bit of rapping on a verse, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
70s?
Late 70s, early 80s. And a lot of people say that, you know, that was the incarnation of like the first crossover hit or whatever. You know, and this was back during like the DJ Jam, you know, the first inception, like the Curtis Blow, you know. Yeah, like
here's my pit bull.
Well, you know, hip hop came from basically DJs,
right?
You know, and they would play beats. They would take cuts from different albums, and then they started talking to the audience, but using rhymes, and that's how hip hop grew out of that culture. You know, it started in New York,
right? I've always been told, you know, hip hop is three elements. You got MCing, DJing, and graffiti.
B-boy. Oh, graffiti's one. And there's also breakdancing.
Right. But on the 21 Pilots, I'm excited to see, you know, because when I hear that name, the first thing I do think about is punk, the punk genre, you know?
Yeah. And I think these guys probably had a lot of punk influence in the beginning.
Right.
But yeah, when they came along, man, they actually mixed like really decent hip hop. You know, the guys could, or the lead singer, he can actually rhyme. You know what I'm saying?
Like he could spit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, name of the song is Stressed Out, 21 Pilots.
Stressed Out.
Smoked Out.
What up?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Oh, I want a freaking big wheel.
I know, man. That's fire.
Is that a tattoo?
I think he paints
I wish I
that
found
on.
some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words.
Hey.
I wish I found some chords in an order that is new.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang.
Why not?
I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
I don't think I've heard this.
My name's
Got it.
Blurry Face and I care what you think.
This was a big hit, man.
Dopest handshake ever.
Yeah.
Yeet. All that to say what's up.
Yeah.
Wish we could turn back time to the good old days.
Maybe I
when
have.
the mama sang
Okay, I think I
us
have.
to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time
This is dope.
to the good old days.
To the good dope
When the
days?
mama
Say what?
sang
Good dope
us to
days?
sleep,
No, the good
but
old
now
days.
we're
Oh.
stressed out.
This is fire.
Yeah.
We're stressed out.
Remember back in the day, me and you would sit on the corner drinking
Yeah.
Capri Suns. Remember
Exactly. And that's what they're going for, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's talking about the good old days when you don't have to worry about bills and stuff like that. And you could just hang out and you sitting there with your boys on the curb. You're like, want to go back to your house? Yeah.
that? Let's take our tricycles and
Yeah,
go.
let's go.
Your mom got any more Capri Suns?
I'm sure she does. Let's go get some.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Times a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if
That's
I ever
hard.
found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I probably only sell one. Maybe to my brother, cause we have the same nose, same clothes, homegrown, a stone's throw from a creek we used to roam. But it would remind us of when nothing really mattered. Out of student loans and treehouse homes, we all would take the ladder. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My
That's
name's
us, bro.
Blurry Face
Yeah.
and I
Bringing my music to
care
your
what you
house, or
think.
you bringing your music to my house?
Exactly.
Wish we could
Setting it up
turn
in the
back
bedroom.
time
Yup.
to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time
Same microphone.
to the good old
Yeah.
Tape around it.
The old sure mic.
when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Used to dream of
That
outer
drummer's
space, but now
killing
they're
it.
laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Used to play pretend, bunny.
Oh, anytime you bring some screw in it, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
Used to play pretend, bunny. We used to play pretend, wake up, you need the money. Used to play pretend, give each other different names.
That even
We
looks
would
like
build a
our old
rocket ship and then
neighborhood.
we fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money.
Yup.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Man.
Man.
Could you? All right, I know you said punk rock, but I heard no rock elements other than
I mean, that was more hip hop than anything.
you didn't hear a guitar,
Mm-mm.
but you did hear, I guess, live drums.
Yeah, there's definitely live drums in there. And I think that's it. The band, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, you know, it's not like I'm well schooled on these guys or anything, but the guy that you saw playing the drums, that's the drummer. And the lead singer is also the rapper.
Right.
And he plays bass guitar. And I think other than that, all they have is a DJ.
I'm assuming that was the other guy in there. Good song. And when it first came on, I was like, I've never heard it. But then when he said, now we're stressed out.
Yeah, exactly.
I just like that. See, that's what you call a flow.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you get you a nice beat and you find a nice rhythm with your lyrics and delivery, and you just flow.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, man. Is these guys probably started off doing some form of a punk-ish type music, and then they found their lane in, you know, this hip-hop mix that they do, you know?
Yeah.
And The guy's a brilliant singer. Like, he's a really good singer.
See, that's where I want it. Guys, let us know if y'all have any suggestions. Send us a song by 21 Pilots that have them actually singing.
Yeah,
that's what I want to hear.
Oh yeah. Or if you got one that where he does it all.
Yeah,
like,
singing, rapping.
Yeah.
Real quick, here's a question: why is it called punk rock? Because when down in the South, I don't know if this is just a Southern thing, but when you hear punk, you think someone cowardly or afraid.
Yeah.
Why punk?
Because punk, if you go back to the 70s and the incarnation of punk was more of a hoodlum, like a thug, rather than a chump. You know what I'm saying? I think in the 90s, in hip hop culture, punk became chump. You know what I'm saying? It became, a pushover, a guy that's gonna get beat up by everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So does that genre of music have anything to do with that term? Like, if it's a new punk band, do you think?
No, I think now it just goes off of historical reference, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, punk means that you're the outcast of society. You're the hoodlums. You're the bad kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think back to like Sex Pistols and things like that, they were known for the mohawk, the spiky hair, and doing everything that society said was not acceptable. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Who would you say is the biggest punk or one of the biggest punk bands? Like, I'm trying to get the Misfits, were they punk?
Yes, kind of were, and they as they got older, I think they got out of punk a little bit, but the biggest ones of all time, the Ramones. If you want to talk about mainstream crossover punk bands, you're talking about Green Day and Offspring, and guys like that. But they eventually got in where their music changed to where it wasn't really punk anymore. You know what I'm saying? Once they crossed over into the mainstream,
right?
But yeah, I mean, even I was talking about Blondie in the beginning. That was a punk band, that kind of crossed over into pop music later on in their career.
See, that's what we have you guys for. Send us over some good punk music. 'Cause it's a genre I'm definitely interested in exploring.
Oh yeah, and some modern punk at that. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear what the new punk bands are sounding like.
Right. That's why I was asking. Do you think this would be modern punk?
Maybe it is. Yeah. Maybe that's what it's become these days. And maybe just like everything, hip-hop has infiltrated all music.
Everything. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, this song we just listened to.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, guys, this was a great one, and we greatly appreciate y'all sending it over.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, I'm not stressed out, and neither is Smoke Dog.
Not anymore. As long as we can turn back time to the good old days.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Guys, my name is Behringer Hollywood 6'5".
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez Cowan.
And we are
over
and
out. Deuces. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to Rappers React today. If you want to see another artist that we covered, it's right over here. If you want to see the last video we did, it's right over here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We do this for you. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you will. Give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.